Pakistan, Türkiye and Saudi Arabia signed the Makkah Joint Defense Agreement on August 7. Just days after the signing of the agreement, the Turkish Ministry of National Defense provided more details on how this defense cooperation will move forward. On August 13, Turkish Defense Ministry spokesman Rear Admiral Zeki Aktürk said the three countries would establish strategic political and military coordination mechanisms. The mechanisms will be defense ministers, foreign ministers, chiefs of general staff and commanders of the armed forces. This will provide the three countries with a stronger framework for high-level military coordination, communication, and strategic planning. Different military experiences, technologies, and strategic environments of Pakistan, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia. Pakistan has a lot of operational and combat experience. Turkey has rapidly built up an emerging defense industry, especially in drones, unmanned systems, and modern military technologies. Saudi Arabia offers strategic location, modern military infrastructure, and major defense investment capabilities. By combining these strengths, the three countries can learn from each other's experience and develop better defense strategies and operational planning. Military cooperation will gradually develop through command post and field exercises and then more complex joint military exercises, said Rear Admiral Zeki Aktürk. The Turkish Defense Ministry said future areas of cooperation include land, naval, air defense, and unmanned systems. However, the ministry has yet to specify the types of exercises, locations, or platforms that will be involved. Thus, air and naval exercises should currently be considered strong possibilities, not confirmed exercise schedules. Cooperation in the Air Force might be particularly important as the three countries operate in very different geographical environments. In a major attack or regional crisis, the Air Force is generally one of the fastest combat forces available to respond. That means future joint air exercises could involve a lot more than fighter aircraft flying together. These could include radar coordination, communication, situational awareness, command and control, and information sharing. Pakistan has previous experience of multinational air exercises. These shield exercises have demonstrated the importance of complex training and interoperability between different air forces. There is a similar potential for cooperation between Pakistan, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia. Another major area will be the interoperability between the different tactical data link and command systems. The military networks of Türkiye and Saudi Arabia really rely on Link 16. It is a part of how they work together. Pakistan has its system called Link 17. This is the system that Pakistan uses to share information between its units. Pakistan's F-16 fleet uses Link 16 to communicate with units. When Pakistan and other countries do military exercises, they want to make sure that all of their equipment can work together seamlessly. This means that their aircraft, radars, and command systems need to be able to share information and coordinate with each other. This is a goal for them. The cooperation between these countries will not just be about working in the air. They also want to work on naval operations. The Red Sea and Bab el-Mandeb are important routes for ships to travel through. However, there have been some problems in this area. Ships have been attacked. The Strait of Hormuz is another place where ships have to pass through a narrow area, and it is very important for the world's oil and gas supplies. In this situation, future naval exercises between Pakistan, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia could possibly focus on watching the seas, keeping ships safe, helping in emergencies, making sure ships can travel freely, and looking after the security of the oceans. Stopping pirates could also be part of the training. The exact plans for the naval activities have not been officially shared yet. Special forces and fighting terrorism could also be another part of work together. All three countries have units and a lot of experience in fighting terrorism. Future training could possibly involve missions, quick reactions, saving people who are in danger, fighting in cities, and dealing with terrorism. These are ideas right now, but they have not been officially announced as the types of exercises. Another big part of the partnership is making weapons and equipment together. The work is not about doing military exercises or buying weapons. It can also involve making things, building things together, sharing technology, fixing, and helping with supplies. This could give the three countries a chance to work together to make weapons, flying machines without pilots, military tools, and other defense stuff. Turkey has a defense industry that is growing fast. Pakistan has a base for making weapons and a lot of experience in making military tools. Saudi Arabia has a lot of money to spend. Is in a place that is important for strategy. If these strengths are put together, there is a lot of future projects for making weapons together. Overall, this partnership is more than doing military exercises. It brings together how the military works together, sharing knowledge, planning together, training, making sure the different forces can work with each other, and making weapons. At the time, it is important to know that this is not like a group where one army controls everything. The official plan is based on high-level talks between leaders and military officials, training in command centers, and in the world future joint exercises and more work in making weapons. If these plans grow, Pakistan, Turkey and Saudi Arabia could become much better at working in all areas of the military, including the air, the land, the sea, and making weapons. This could make the partnership an important military relationship that connects South Asia, Turkey, and the Middle East. By missiles and drones. This is a concern for everyone involved.